Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a short video reviewing the new song Flowermouth by Code Orange Kids. Before I start, I just want to give a quick shout out to Skippingboy123. I'll leave a link to his channel below and you should definitely go check him out. He has some great reviews up and stuff like that. But anyway, he actually told me to check out this band and holy crap was I impressed. The track I checked out was Flowermouth and it opens with this super down and dirty, sludgy bass riff backed by a sound that's seriously aggressive and these super aggressive vocals and these thumping drums as well. Eventually the guitars come in and just add an extra crunchy feel to the bass riff, and as the riff progresses things start to get a bit more noisy and a bit more intense, but before it drags on for too long there's a very sudden tempo change, and I must say at first it really does throw you off. It kind of feels a bit unnatural, it doesn't feel like it should be there, but after a couple listens, once you get used to it, it actually makes a lot of sense. But anyway, a few bars into the tempo change and then all of a sudden everything cuts and just the bass drum is thumping out these eighth notes before kicking into a very hardcore punk, tried and tested beat. Once again the bass comes back in and my god does it sound great. It has this super intense, warm but gritty feel to it. The vocals return and then the whole band kicks in, and I love the way they develop this riff and it just flows amazingly well. Towards the end of this track it comes to a very abrupt stop with these syncopated guitar and drum hits before kicking in with just the drums and the bass jamming it out, and over the top of this you have both guitars producing this extremely noisy ear-piercing feedback, and as both guitars are doing it you've got two different layers and two different nice textures of feedback. And at this point I just want to say, if you've watched my Converge, Trash Talk or the Chariot reviews, you'll know that I love some well-placed feedback. Also, in the background of this section there are some incredibly buried vocals that sound really great and just add another interesting layer to the mix. As it continues, the drums stop, leaving just the bass playing underneath this, again, really ear-piercing, intense feedback, before another very abrupt stop, all the instruments cut out, and then to the end of the track, you just have a single guitar playing a very dark but kind of soothing and nice little riff. Something I want to mention about this track is also the super thick, loud and gritty production. It's not quite as raw as most hardcore, and as you know, I really like my raw production too, but for this track it really makes sense. It just really emphasises the bass and the drums and gives it a hell of a lot of a kick. In summary, Code Orange Kids, judging by this song, are carving a very dark, horrific new sound for hardcore punk that I'm totally on board with. The only thing I can really compare this to is perhaps Trash Talk if you imagine their slower, sludgier sections but cranked up to like 11. The only other band I can think of is perhaps Heights, but these guys feel a lot darker and grittier than Heights. I am seriously digging these guys. Everything from the noise influence to the absolute crushing bass tone, and ultimately I feel like this song has really done its job and done what a single needs to do, and that is to get me excited for the album that is due to drop either later this month or next month. The label have not actually given an exact date yet. I think this song is deserving of an 8 out of 10. Really freaking loved it. Really freaking loved it. Can't wait for the album. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. I will catch you guys and girls later.